Hey guys, Peter Chen here, recording another 500 Zoom video. We're picking up where we started last week. So if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe. I'm uploading every week. On table 2, we were facing a big open by the button, but everyone was 300 big blinds deep. Makes a lot of sense to juice up the pot. On table 1, opening cutoff with pocket sevens. Small blind calls. I'm going to be doing a lot of checking on this flop. I do think sevens is a pretty good hand to be betting though. But mostly checking back. On table 2, I opened ace-4 from the small blind. This is a flop where I'll be doing a bunch of checking, and middle pair seems like an okay hand to be checking. And going to call. With the sevens, the queen isn't great for me. I think I'm going to be checking again, trying to get to showdown cheaply. And now in the river, as long as the bet's not too big, I'm going to be calling, and I think to this size, I can call. On table 2, turn went check, check. I think most threes don't check back on the turn, and there's not many higher 2-pair, so I'm going to go for a big bet for value. On table 1, opening hijack with 9-8 suited. And we do get called. We got called by pocket sevens. We just lost the pocket sevens against ace-4 on the other table, and now we win ace-4 against pocket sevens, so clearly ace-4 is a better hand than pocket sevens. If you learn nothing from my videos, that's a takeaway. Play ace-4. On table 2, opening under the gun with pocket eights. We get 3-bet, and I'm going to call this. And now we face a small bet on the flop. I don't think I'm doing anything other than calling with this hand. And now I can fold the turn. On table 1, we have king 3 suited small blind or a big blind against a small open. I call and we flop 2-pair. And now I'm going to go for a raise. On table 2, cutoff opens. I have ace queen suited in the button. Going to be mostly 3-betting. On table 2, opening small blind with king 9 offsuit. On table 2, button opens. I have 9s in the small blind. Going to be 3-betting. And on table 1, defending ace 3 offsuit. Big blind against the cutoff min raise. I'm going to be always betting on table 2. And folding to a raise. The ace 3 went check check on the flop. I think I could bet this sometimes on the turn, but mostly checking. On table 2, this is going to be the bottom of my opening range. Really good flop for me here. On table 1, 3-betting pocket 8s. And on table 2, going to be always c-betting. On this turn, I want to be doing a ton of big betting, so I think I want to have some equity instead of this. With this type of hand, I'll check, and when check 2 on the river, then I'll start betting against that bet. I'll just have to fold. On table 1, I opened cutoff with king 10 suited. It got 3-bet by the small blind. We face a big bet on the flop. I don't know if I can fold a gut shot. Not sure what to be doing against this big bet. I think I have to call. I can still be up against Jack 10 or some lower hearts. We turn a pair. My hand value didn't really improve. I improved against some 5s and 4s and stuff, but I don't think I ever win the hand against those anyways. So I think I'm going to be folding the turn. On table 2, defending big blind with king queen offsuit against the hijack open. We flop top pair. And with top pair and good kicker, I'm going to be raising sometimes. Probably raising this most of the time. On table 1, we're in a limp pot. Flop goes check, check. Now I have trips. I think here it makes sense to start betting really big. On table 2, opening cutoff with ace queen offsuit. We can defend against the 3-bet, but against the 4-bet, obviously folding. Pretty interesting there to go from 8 big blinds to 100. On table 2, opening with 5s, and on table 1, defending big blind with ace-10 offsuit. And I'm going to be calling the ace-10 against this bet. So after the turn check check, I think I'm going to be good here almost all the time. Not sure if I can go for a really big bet. Maybe I need ace queen ace jack to do that. You can still have ace 10 and maybe some ace jack. On table 2, I see bet the flop, turn went check check. And river, I think I'm going to have to call this small bet. On table 1, 3-betting ace king offsuit, button against cutoff. On table 2, opening cutoff with queen jack suited, and on table 1, opening small blind with ace 3 off. On table 2, opening small blind with king 7 offsuit, or king 7 suited. And on table 1, I'm going to call with ace 7 offsuit, big blind versus cutoff. We flop middle pair, Always going to be calling this. On table 2, defending big blind against this min raise with Jack 10. With the ace 7, I think I basically have a break-even call against this bet. Maybe the ace is a good card for me. I think the ace is a good card for me, so I'll call once again. I'll call the Jack 10 here as well. I think it's pretty close, even though I have a gut shot. It's going to be hard for Mulder to find the bluffs on the ace-king high flop. So many hands just made a pair. And on table 1, I had to fold b7 to a big bet on the river. On table 2, I'm going to be 3-betting ace-4 suited, small blind against under the gun. And folding to the 4-bet. On table 2, opening cutoff with ace-6 suited. I think I could call this sometimes, could raise this sometimes, but I'm going to fold. On table 1, opening cutoff with ace-4 suited, and on table 2, I'm going to be 3-betting king-9 suited. Don't want to be calling a ton in this spot. And I'm going to go for a half-pot bet on the flop. Very good turn for me. I'm going to keep betting. I think I want to size up a bit, so when I shove the river, it's not a huge bet. And on table 1, I called a 3-bet with ace-4, flopped bottom pair. A half-pot bet on the flop, I called. And now with this king-9, we face a river lead. Just folding this. I think I can be betting this 4 sometimes, but mostly checking. On table 2, opening cutoff with queen-jack suited. Now with the 4, I think if I bet, I'm not making anything better fold, not really making anything worse call. So check and hope to be against ace high, which I am. On table 2, I'm going to call this ace 10. Small blind against button. So it goes check, check. I think my hand is good to go for a small bet. On table one, going to 3-bet this king 9 button against under the gun. I want to be doing a lot of betting here, but I think my hand wants to check. Probably still betting sometimes. And now I'm going to be turning my hand into a bluff. Or not turning my hand into a bluff, just bluffing my hand. On table two, defending big blind against button with queen jack offsuit. After check, check, I think my hand is a little bit too high to start betting, so I'm going to check again. And the ace here is a great card for me to continue betting with my king high, since I had a lot of ace high as well that I would want to bet. And we get a fold. On table one, opening hijack with king queen offsuit. Table two, opening small blind with ace-7 offsuit. On table one, going to go 3 ways with queen 7 suited. I'm actually not sure how wide I'm supposed to call here. I think I'm supposed to play fairly tight. I'm going to check this. And fold to any bet. Starting to get a little bit of lag, probably from recording for an hour. So I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next week.